Super hot today. We're taking the Type R, but it's going to be all about the Jetta today. So let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm on my cell phone, by the way, so if the quality is not that great, please don't mind. Today's super hot, so instead of just taking the car for a spin, I decided to just work on it. And part of the reason is, one thing has been bothering me for a while on the Jetta. I mean, ever since I got the 19-inch rim conversion on the car. Is that a conversion? Yeah, with all the works that we've done to it in order to fit the 19, I can call that a conversion. But ever since I got the 19, I felt like the rear end of the car was way too high, and I need to fix this. So from this angle, you can clearly see there's something up with the car. Like, look at the rear end, and even though it looks quite nice right now, there's still like a rake that I don't like. The real one was almost like the tire were literally in the fenders, and right now there's a lot of weight in the trunk of the car in order to drop it down low. So we are going to lift the car up, work on the suspension, and try to get a proper ride height. So I just removed almost everything from the trunk. Do you see how high the rear end is right now? That's why we need to lower it. And all the weight that I had was from this. Remember these super rare? Well, I thought at first they were rare. Those are the same as what you see in the original Euro car. The original car only had 2 of these. I have 5 of these. These are the one that these 2 are going to be in the final setup of the Jetta, and I'm going to keep that one as a spare. And I also have 2 others that my friend Adam picked up in Ontario. So the car's on the lift for the first time this year. Usually the car's got a maintenance appointment every spring, and because of the COVID and everything, I haven't got time to bring that car to my friend Gab at Eurosports. So I'm doing a small inspection myself. From what I can see so far, everything in the back, it's fairly clean. For an old Volkswagen, for 150,000 mile Volkswagen, this car is super freaking clean. This winter though, I think I'm going to remove the engine, do a complete rebuild. I want to keep the original engine, but as you can see, there's a leak happening. So far it looks like the oil pan gasket. Everything else is fine. So I put some degreaser right there. I'm going to clean everything, and we're going to do a follow-up on what's leaking underneath the car. I still haven't fixed the damage from when the guy backed up into the car while the car was in storage, but another time. So today it's just going to be a little fix up, and also I'm going to lower the rear. It's going to be fairly easy. I still have my old coilovers right there, but I'm going to be swapping these out for a set of ST coilover. Okay, so I just finished up lower the rear for about less than 1/4 of an inch. And guys, this is the reason why you don't buy cheap eBay coilovers. You know, this car was built like within a week, so I had to find a suspension that was adjustable, but basically I took the cheapest one to get them as quick as possible. They are a pain in the ass to adjust, and they are just poor quality. Same thing on the other side. It's even worse. When you're looking at it, there's like corrosion in them, even though I'm always putting grease on my coilovers. I've been running STs on all my other projects, and ST suspension are definitely way better than these eBay high back knockoffs. Now that the rear suspension is done, I'm going to tighten up the wheel bearings in the back because there's like a slight loose in the right rear wheel. I'm going to then clean everything. The underside of the car is going to be completely cleaned out. Also the wheels with some degreasers, and then we're going to do the final touch on the body, and then it's going to be done. So the rear wheels are now reinstalled. Let's see. How's the ride height? Meh. Well, it's not that bad. It could be a tiny bit better, but nah, I'm happy with it. And the last thing I had to do, sticking up the fenders because they were kind of loose. So now, perfect fit. So now that the suspension setup is done, I can polish up the chrome, clean the car, and tonight we are going to actually drive this car at a local car and coffee event. It's actually called Car and Terrace. So terrace means like outdoor bar, whatever. Anyway, that's a French word, but we are going to take the Jetta for a spin tonight. For the first time actually in 2020, the car will be on display. The chrome is okay, but it needs to be better. So I'm going to work on that. And then let's go to the event. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little glimpse of the Maxima. We actually did some test fitting and we actually worked on the car a little bit. So you'll be able to see the car with the new mirrors, the body kit and everything, the new fenders in the front. So anyway, for now, let's drive the Jetta out of the garage, do some finishing touches, and then we're going to drive to the meet. Okay, let's go. Let's jump in the car real quick. By the way, we just installed the new stereo on the car, so now it kind of matches what the real car is supposed to look like, but in the back it's still a mess because we're still doing the wiring and I'm still waiting for the rear seat. But let's go. So as you can see right there, the car is finally out, the suspension is settled, everything is perfect. And to be honest, I couldn't be even more happy than I am right now. The car looks amazing. Honestly, so cool. Remember what I said earlier? I said that I was going to a car meet. There was not a lot of people there, so I decided to come to this shopping center parking lot before there were any people here and decided to do a photo shoot of the car. Now I'm done. I'm going to drive back home, but I'm going to end this video on some footage of the Maxima being worked on. See you later, bye.
J'achète ça chez Mandex.